We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Ought to be a good one here between the Chicago Cubs and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Ken Singleton gets the call for game one of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA, and it's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, this definitely looks like a situation where somebody's going to have to call a team meeting. I don't know if it comes from a veteran or the manager decides to close the doors for a second, but this team has not played well. They find themselves losing lately. They lost the last game, and they're going to need a spark to get this thing turned around.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. Three balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Finally got one over. Nothing worse than starting the game with a 4-pitch walk.
There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone to lead off the inning. So it's a solo home run here leading off the ball game. Number 302 career, and the Cubs are on the board first, 1-0.
This guy has some pop. You can't just lay one in there. What happens? He leads the game off just like that. It's 1-0.
And ready for his first at bat, Freddie Santiago, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
Santiago.
And the pitch. And he lays off there, 1-0. And there is our officiating crew in this one, calling balls and strikes, Mr. Freddie Ferguson.
You know, this is one of the guys behind the dish, Freddie Ferguson, Dan, that the rookies are going to have a tough time with. If you've played in the league for a little bit, you understand that he's got his own zone.
You touched on it, D-Roy. I think he rewards the veteran players, not only pitchers, but position players. He makes the younger players, he makes them earn their keep.
The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
Base is empty here with nobody out. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now. Sammy Sosa will be next. Pulled toward right center field. Long run for the right fielder. He's there and records the first out.
Batting third, the right fielder, Sammy Sosa.
So striding forward now, Sammy Sosa, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
Hey, after those two breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Bases are empty, one man out. Hit hard towards second. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Well, Dero, you have to love that if you're a hitter. You get ahead in the count 2-0. You get a fastball right down the middle, and he sure knew what to do with it.
Are you kidding me? You fight tooth and nail to get into count leverage at bats. 2-0, 3-1, 1-0 to buy yourself that fastball middle cut, and he didn't miss it.
And a dive, but he's back in there. Ryan Buckner, and they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Now the 1-0. Grounded to the right. And that is into right field, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
That is it.
You know, Dero, the old school thinking sometimes is when you're going through a bad streak like this guy, any way you can get on a little jam shot, even though it wasn't pretty, maybe this could get this guy finally going.
Yeah, I can't tell you how good that had to feel right there. There's moments where you slap that donut off your bat, you don't even want to walk to home plate. You're scuffling so bad.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a look at ball one.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Now a chopper to first, might only get one. Fielded cleanly to second for one, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the one out.
That is it. The catcher, Jesse.
So digging in now, Jesse Padilla. And a great chance here for the Cubbies to add on in just the first inning. From the belt, kicks and deals. And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1.
It's pretty tough for a hitter to go up there looking for a first pitch changeup. And a good job of dropping it in for strike one.
The 0-1 offering. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Nope. Fastball just misses. That's ball one.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
2-2 to the Cubs catcher.
As a veteran out on the mound, that's a pitch that you expect to get a call on. Got to believe he keeps pounding that spot until he builds a rapport with the umpire.
And this one runs in on him as he can't get his arms extended. A great pitch there, and the inning is over. Justin Steele is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy's had a solid year up to this point. It's not an easy thing to do in baseball this year with all the high-scoring games, but this guy has an ERA of sub-3, and that's saying something. If he continues to do that, I think you're going to see a really good performance out of him in this one.
Stepping in, Ted Tyson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Ted Tyson.
Now the pitch. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. Well, guys, as we look at the Cubs coming into play here tonight, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, taking a look at the standings right here, this team has a nice lead, comfortable. You always want to find yourself in a position where you're about 5 to 9 games, got the advantage. You don't. One series isn't going to totally kill you in the standings, and this team's sitting pretty right now.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Now here it comes.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
He loses him on ball 4.
Well, there's only a 1-run cushion to play with, so he's got to be upset after he walked the leadoff man here. Go-ahead run comes to the plate, and there are no outs. This could be a very interesting inning.
In now, Robbie Waite, to show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
0-1.
Oh and 1, here it comes. Line toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, it's so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
This is where, as a hitter, you need to slow your thinking. You know he's trying to get you a double play ball right here. You have to control the strike zone.
Tyson at second. Waite at first with no outs. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Hey, back-to-back, same pitch, same spot. Don't be shocked if he goes right back out there. If I'm a hitter, that's where I'm sitting. Everyone would think he wants to go somewhere else. He might go right exactly to the same spot.
Oh and 2, here it is. This is on the ground over to first. One there, on to first, and they turn the double play.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, Brennan Davis.
Ready now, Brennan Davis, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First delivery to him on the way.
Ball, that's out.
Great job by everyone involved right there. Executed a great pitch, got the double play. But don't kid yourself, there's still a guy standing on third base. He still needs one more out.
Oh, up around the chin there, 2-0.
With the runner on third, 2 outs, base open, and a good hitter at the plate, you have to be smart and not give in. If you walk this guy, so what? It's a lot worse if you give him a ball that he can hurt you on.
The 2-0. 3-0 now.
Not a good spot to be in right now. A pitcher's falling behind in the count with a guy up that hits really well with runners in scoring position.
He's set. The 3-0 offering. Out in front as this is skied in the air to straightaway left. And that's going to fall for a base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third.
Well, D-Roll, that question was answered. The green light on the 3-0 count, and he drives the run in from third.
Yeah, if you watched him step out of the box right there, he didn't even want to look down at the third base coach for fear that it might be put on. Green light special, ribby knock.
Settling in now, Matthew Berg. And as you can see, he's had some troubles here in his own ballpark. That's something he'll look to improve upon in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Steele has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1 is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. A runner on first with 2 away. Just hung in there on that one. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks in bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping in, Lester Bowen, and the Pirates trying to make this first inning even more productive here. From the belt, kicks and deals. Two down, runners at first and second. And he is cruising now. It's 0-2.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We're back with more on this Monday night after this. Now at the plate, Sito Suzuki, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Sito Suzuki.
Here's the pitch.
Looked like he was going to wait him out, see if he was going to come over the heart of the plate. Well, newsflash, he is, and this hitter's going to adjust his batting gloves, and he better be ready in the box.
Here comes the 0-1. Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Reaches out for one and hits it on the ground to second. Throw to first will be in time, and there's one gone here to start the second.
Batting it, The shortstop, Nicholas Horner.
So coming to the plate, Nicholas Horner. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here's the pitch. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Good slider there. Gets a swing and miss. And he wastes a fastball high there. 1-2.
If I'm in the box, you take a step out right here. Take a deep breath after that high fastball. You got to be leery of him burying something in the dirt.
Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Justin Steele is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Now the pitch.
1-1. Two balls, 1 strike.
You certainly know he's not trying to work around the pitcher. But sometimes the hardest thing to do is to throw a strike to a guy that you know won't swing the bat.
2 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now. 3-1. J.C. Embry would be next. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off here. It's ball 4. And that is really cause for concern as he's just walked the opposing pitcher.
The batter, number 7, second baseman.
Digging in for his second at-bat, J.C. Embry. And we'll see if they can make him pay for the 2-out walk. Always considered a big no-no, of course.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot. But listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB. But listen, it counts as a home run nonetheless. Well, he's been laboring a bit through these first 2 innings of work. That's 37 pitches, and ideally he'd be closer to 27 instead.
One 0 count. Here it is. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball. 1-1. He waits. Now the pitch. Runner aboard at first here with 2 gone in a 1-1 ball game. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Wow, that's 40 pitches for him already. This doesn't have the makings of a start that he's going to go very deep.
Here now the 2-2. This is pulled into right, and that's in there. Base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Up next for the Cubs, the third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
To the plate now, Freddie Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the 1-0. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. On to first, and the Cubs squander what looked like a good opportunity as that ends the inning. Cubs strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second, tied 1 apiece. At the plate, Antonio Ruiz. He drove in the other of the 2 runs in that game yesterday.
Antonio Ruiz.
First delivery to him on the way. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. The 2-1 home. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That's a pretty good pitch right there. That fastball on the inner half of the plate. You can see that he just isn't able to get those arms extended, and pretty ugly swing right there.
Stepping in now, Damian Miller, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Here it comes.
Ball 2.
And that's high and off the plate. 2-1.
Count is 2-1.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1. Squared that one up just a little late. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
The pitcher, Ken Singleton, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here. First pitch of the at-bat, and now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. And he is in there. They couldn't get him at second. Throw not in time at first, so the pitcher tries to give himself up, but instead he gets himself a base hit.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Up next for the Buccos, Ted Tyson. No official at-bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one. First offering on its way. Slider gets the outside. That's a strike. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
In the dirt here. Runners may have thought about it, but they'll stay put, and the count moves to 2-1. From the stretch. Good spot for the change there, and that'll knot things up at 2-2. Fouled away. Open to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Shin high fastball that time. Ball 3. Pitch is piling up. 44, and he's not clear of the second yet. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
In now, Robbie Waite, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Hit the other way out toward right field. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Pirates strand a couple. Through 2, we're tied 1 apiece. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Sammy Sosa. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Ball, that's inside. Count is 2-1. Too high.
Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
Striding in once again, Ryan Buckner. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And that one is gone. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Number 17 for him on the season. And with it, the Cubs have taken a 3-1 lead.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting shorter at the moment.
Into the box, Pete Armstrong. And he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1.
Nope.
Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a one-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Looks like that bomb earlier in the inning kind of put this pitcher on the defensive, not being very aggressive right now.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Pulled toward right center field. And that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Into the box now, Jesse Padilla, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's taken in straightaway right. Will he try from second?
The batter, the left fielder, Cito Suzuki.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cito Suzuki. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential 3rd waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. First delivery to him on the way. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Here's the 0-1. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Weak grounder back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, Nicholas.
Digging in now, Nicholas Corner, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here comes the first pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Tyson is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 3-1 Chicago. And welcome back to Pittsburgh as we check in on the field with Heidi.
Well, Matt, I talked with Pittsburgh's manager during the inning break about the Pirates' offensive production to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi.Into the box, Alexi Ortega. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. And he falls behind 0-2. Ortega sees the ball really well when facing left-handed pitching and generally picks up a lot of hits against southpaws. He isn't known for displaying a ton of power, however, in these matchups.
Yeah, in today's game, when you're hearing the word launch angle, I don't think it applies to him against left-handed pitching. He can put a lot of balls in contact. He doesn't get himself into too many count leverage situations and tries to go deep too much. Just a guy who really puts bat to ball.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with 1 away, let's give you a look at the standings in the NL Central entering play as you see where these 2 teams sit in relation to one another. Next to bat will be the Pittsburgh cleanup batter, Brennan Davis. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike two.
Ooh, that was ugly. Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Now another 0-2. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are two away now.
Certainly not showing any signs of intimidation with these middle of the order guys. That's back-to-back Ks, and the 3 and 4 guys are harmlessly back in the dugout.
So now to the plate, Matthew Berg, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. 268 the average for him coming in. 7 homers and 28 RBIs. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Not the ideal location for a changeup up in the zone, but he got away with it.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Third inning here, 3-1 our score. Swing and a high chopper. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. They still trail it here 3-1. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Thank you, Heidi. All set for the start of the fourth, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Justin Steele.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Action now in that Pirate bullpen as a left-hander starts to heat up down there. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Cubs pitcher at the plate trailing with a 1-2 count. Now here it comes. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Lifted the other way out to left center. Left fielder giving chase. He can't get there as it falls in.
Hey, this is perfect storm right here. This is how big innings start. You put a crooked number up on the board when the pitcher leads off an inning with a huge knock.
To the plate now, J.C. Embry, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
2 balls.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0 is taken, strike one.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the stretch.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. Grounded to third. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first. A double play.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So base is empty now after the double play. And standing in is the veteran third baseman, Freddie Santiago. First pitch on its way.
Outside, that's a ball.
The 1-0 is a fastball thrown by him for a strike.
Hey, that's a well-executed pitch right there. That might have started middle, but you saw it breaking away to that outer part of the zone. This left-handed batter right here has got 2 decisions to make. Is he going to ground out to second base all day, or is he going to drive the ball the other way?
Now the 2-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
Sammy Sosa would be next. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy.
Stepping up now, Sammy Sosa, man at first after the 2-out walk. On its way is pitch number 75. Pitch out, nothing doing.
That's a
2-0. This year against right-handed pitching, Sosa has a batting line residing in the 290s, looking to boost that even higher here. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. On the year, Sosa begins play with a slugging percentage north of .525. Certainly a line he can take pride in. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Shoots this one over to first. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs as the lead remains 3-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in the outfielder, Lester Bowen.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count remains at 0-2. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Well, this is an approach we've seen him use effectively lately. Set up the inside and then get him out with pitches away.
The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Ruiz.
Stepping in now, Antonio Ruiz, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Pirates. And that misses 1-1. And it's 1-2.
Count is 1-2.
And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
This is why it's so hard to be successful as a hitter
Now
when you
batting.
fall behind in the count. 1-2, you're probably expecting some sort of off-speed pitches, but when the pitcher offers up a good hard fastball, it's pretty hard to adjust and catch up to it.
Standing in now, Damian Miller, as he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. 3 homers and 11 RBIs. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Rolando Hayden enters from the bullpen to do the pitching.
Number 34, Rolando Hayden.
Ready to take his hacks again, Ryan Buckner, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2 multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball, a lot of different ways to get guys out.
And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff man is aboard to start out the inning.
Well, I think it's safe to say the ice has melted on this guy. He had been cold coming into this game, but that being his 3rd knock, I guarantee you my man's smiling on the inside.
In now, Pete Armstrong, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now the 1-0 is looked at for the first strike.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Fouled off. The 1-2. Lifted the other way down the left field line. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning.
Now batting, the catcher, Jesse Padilla.
Ready once again, Jesse Padilla. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Has a look, now the pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Into the box, Sito Suzuki, as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now they'll have 2 men in scoring position following the 2-out double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now. So this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
At the plate, Nicholas Corner, as he'll take a look at ball 1. No hits to this point. Here's the 1-0. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0.
There's absolutely no need to challenge him in this situation right here. Do yourself a favor, be smart, nibble a little bit, maybe use his aggressiveness against himself.
And he misses with it for ball 4, so the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Justin Steele stands in as he can't connect here. 0-1.
Well, he kind of tipped his hand right there. His approach is obviously sitting on the off speed because he was so late on that first pitch heater.
1-1 to count. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. 3 runs, 9 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Ball 2. Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Berg is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded, and it's still 3-1. Alan Bale will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 22, Alan Bale.
And that misses for ball 1.
1-0.
First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
Now the 2-0. He swings at the fastball here and lifts it into the air to shallow center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, one away. So yet another strong outing for him tonight as we show you the league leaders in ERA. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. So the Pirates batting order turns over and set to go. Ted Tyson. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Hey. 0-1's the count. Ball.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
Throw over to first, but the runner's back easily. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Robbie Waite comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Three to 1 our score as we play inning number 5. Here's a look over to first. Back in standing. Ready with the 1-1 pitch. Sliced hard on the ground. There's one. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Cubs 3 and the Pirates 1. Brian Rodriguez takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
For the Pirates, number 10, Brian Rodriguez.
Ready for another shot now. J.C. Embry. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the 6th.
Embry.
First delivery to him on the way. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1-1.
And he popped him up, drifting back behind first. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Roll. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate now, Freddie Santiago. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The 1-0 is taken for ball 2. And now we'll see some action in the bullpen as the lefty starts to get loose. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. Runners off for second. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. And that's ball 3 now as it just misses below the zone.
That's a close pitch right there, but I think he's just nibbling a little bit too much. Out of the pen sometimes, you just have to come in and go right after guys.
The 3-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Tyson will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The right fielder, number 21, Sammy Sosa.
Stepping into the box, Sammy Sosa. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Here comes the first pitch. Runners on the move for second. Strike taken, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
Good steal there, and I'll tell you, he is a multi-dimensional player out there. He's got good pop at the plate, and he showed he's not afraid to use his wheels on the bases either.
To your point, Dan, he did go deep earlier, and now the stolen base here, so he's really having an impact on this game. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And that fastball's taken but catches the outer third. Rodriguez, 33 years old. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. The 1-2.
Ball inside.
Runner at second here with one man out. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Ryan Buckner waits on deck. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Ryan Buckner will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. He's set, and the pitch. A pitch out. The throw, and he's safe.
Well, they guessed right on the pitch out there, and I thought they might have cut him down, but the throw from behind the plate was just a little off target to the left of the bag. Could have been the difference there.
That evens it up 1-1. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. And he fouls this one off. One out and a runner on second base. And the runner's breaking for third. Strike called. Now the throw down. Not in time, as he just does get in there ahead of the throw. So a good job there of taking third unannounced, but meanwhile the strikeout means 2 men are gone now. Digging in, Pete Armstrong. He flew out in his last at bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No balls and a strike to count. Lays off the slider, and it's 1-1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. Misses, ball 2.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. And another foul ball. The 2-2 one more time. Line toward the gap in left center. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. Make it 5-1. And he is in there.
Well, the beat goes on with this guy. Runner in scoring position. No doubt when he comes up, he's thinking RBI. What does he do? Double to drive it, another run. This guy is a money run producer.
Stepping in now, Jesse Padilla as he grounds one briskly to short. He's got it, and the throw's off line as he tried to sweep it up that time, but came up with nothing but a glove full of dust.
Well, as we take another look, you can see that's definitely a throwing error here. The ball bounces right off the infield grass. A nice effort to try and make the save, but it was a tough hop, and he can't bail his teammate out.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Sito Suzuki, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. High and deep to center field. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 1 error, and 2 men left stranded. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Cubs are on top, 5-1. Into the box now, Alexi Ortega. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. High in the air out towards shallow right. Sosa is over a few steps toward the line, and he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Brennan Davis.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Brennan Davis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And quickly, there are 2 away. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. Now at the plate, Matthew Berg. First pitch of the at-bat. We're in the 6th inning now of a 5-1 ball game. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone cold take.
Here's the pitch. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Embry ranging into the outfield. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. They're down here 5-1. Martin Bruntlett is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 30, Martin Bruntlett.
Seventh inning ready to roll, and stepping up as the shortstop, Nicholas Horner. Here's the first pitch to him, and that misses inside 1-0. Pitch on the way, and a strike to even the count. 1-1.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Back up the middle and in for a base hit.
The pitcher, number 35, Justin Steele.
To the plate now, Justin Steele pitches a cold strike. The throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Here's the 0-1. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. 7th inning here in a 5-1 ball game. A ball and 2 strikes. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's the 2-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
And that is what you're going to get when you've got a flamethrower coming out of the bullpen. And when you're late on a fastball and you make contact below the label, all of a sudden you're holding some new firewood.
J.C. Embry will stand in again as they're back at the top of the order, and will go back here as well. This is when he led off the ball game, as he really gets him off to a fast start with a solo home run. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Starts him out with a fastball too low for ball one. Here comes the 1-0. That's popped up. Wait onto the grass, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Boy, talk about having a day, Debo. He gets his fourth knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those four was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. Runner back standing. First pitch on its way. Freddie Santiago comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Good time to try to put the ball down in the strike zone. You can either get a strikeout or a potential double play ball.
1-2. Here it comes.
Nope. Outside.
And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. And it's fouled away. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Grounded up the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2.
Swing and a liner into right center. That's going to be a base hit.
And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score. Throw won't get him.
Boy, what a battle there, D-Rose. Several pitch at bat right there. He threw everything but the kitchen sink, and he was still able to get an RBI base hit.
And Dan, I can't tell you, the longer the ABs go, usually, I'll tell you, you get in that swing mode where if he throws the rosin bag, you're pulling the trigger on it. Wait for him to settle in his zone and not come outside of it and end up getting a knock.
To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more on this Monday night after this. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward the veteran outfielder Lester Bowen.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make them try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's 1-1.
Man, this guy's had their number all game long. Up, down, in and out. He's pitching very well.
The 1-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now back, second baseman, Antonio Ruiz.
Digging in, Antonio Ruiz. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Now here's the pitch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Nope. Outside.
fouled off. One out, nobody on. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Got him swinging in the dirt. He makes the throw to first, 2 down.
Well, you know you made a real nice pitch when you bounce it in the dirt and you still get the hitter to swing at it. That tells me that there's a lot of deception in that pitch right now.
Ready for another chance, Damian Miller. First pitch of the at-bat. Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball here, 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Two balls and 2 strikes the count to the Pirates catcher.
He went with the off speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Richie Matson will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kevin Brewster is into the ball game as well, as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch. Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter Ryan Buckner. He'll look to keep it going, 3 for 4 so far in the ball game. And they start him out away with a cold strike. Line drive to left. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Standing in now, Pete Armstrong, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he just misses inside with the fastball there.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Set to deliver on 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Called strike 2, and now it's full 3-2. Pulled toward right center field. Bowen will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first.
The catcher, number 3, Jesse Padilla.
Now at the plate, Jesse Padilla. First delivery to him on the way. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And a terrific effort out there as he's able to chase that a long way for the second out.
The left fielder, number 24, Sito Suzuki.
At the plate, Sito Suzuki. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First pitch of the at-bat. In there, 0-1. 2 out with the man at first. And he lays off for ball 1.
You know, something to keep in mind, they're really burning through that bullpen, and this is only the first game of the series. Definitely could have an impact on the rest of the series, and maybe even the whole week ahead.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Three and 1 to the Cubs left fielder.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-2 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The next 3-2. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Corner. First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
That was a pretty good fastball after he walked the hitter previous. There was a little angry on that heater.
2 men are on with 2 men out. Hard hit toward the hole. And that's through into left, a base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Matty, that's a surprising pitch right there. I don't understand, after blowing the fastball by him, he would speed his bat up with off speed.
Yeah, redemption after being late, right on time with the off-speed pitch next. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Justin Steele. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. And this one runs up high, ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
2 out, bases loaded. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
The 1-1. Fouled away. The 1-2 pitch.
No, inside.
And he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners and the side is retired. Cubs wind up leaving them loaded. They lead it 6-1. Billy Palmer is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Chicago, number 30, Billy Palmer.
Now batting, Kevin Brewster, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. And the pitch.
Count 1-0.
That one's going to find the seats. Strike 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch.
Ball.
This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. So it's a leadoff base hit to open their half of the 8th.
The right fielder, number 2, Ted Tyson.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ted Tyson. Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
1-0.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-0.
2-0.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
The 2-0. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Nobody out, runner on first. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Return throw not in time, and that turned into a closer play than I thought it would at first sight.
Definitely a risky and aggressive play from the pitcher there, but he made it work out. They practice plays like that a lot in spring training, so it paid off this time.
Standing in, Robbie Waite, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
Coming to the plate now, Alexi Ortega. He's set. Here it comes.
With some traffic on the base paths, nice job by the pitcher to execute strike 1.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Runners are at first and second with one away. A count of 1-1 to the Pirates' first baseman. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. The 1-2. Liner toward right center, and that's going to get down out there. The runner scores from second, and they inch a little bit closer. That makes it a 6-2 game.
That's the only way to combat a nasty cutter. You have to find a way to fight and stay inside that baseball and drive it the other way.
In now, Brennan Davis, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
A time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Called a strike there, 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Matthew Berg, and their runners at the corners now. From the stretch.
Ball, that's out.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
Chopped down the third baseline, but this will get foul. 2-1. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Well, tying run on deck. He should get something really good to hit right here in a 3-1 count. I'd be sitting on a fastball middle in.
And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Julio Teheran answers the call to pitch here in a big spot. He inherits a bases loaded jam, but needs just 1 out to get out of it. Lester Bowen will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. From the belt, kicks and deals.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Teheran sets. Here it comes. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Sosa is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So it's 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and 3 men left stranded. 9th inning coming up. It's the Cubs 6 and the Pirates 2. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Warren Imro is in out of the bullpen now, as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Robbie Oldham will also enter as a part of the double switch, as he'll hit in the 7 hole in the lineup. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Oldham is there. One quick out to start inning number 9.
Now batting, third baseman, Freddie Santiago.
So in now for Chicago, Freddie Santiago. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball 1, no strike.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Grounded up the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. And he lays off again, ball 3. The 3-1 comes with the fastball, but it's outside for ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
Now in the box, Sammy Sosa. He's 2 for 4 in the ball game. First things first, here's a throw over, and he'll get back in standing. First delivery to him on the way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside, and that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
In there, and it's even at 1.
Look out, 1-1.
Looked like that one tied him up a bit, a swing and a miss. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Runners on first with 1 down. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the 2nd out of the inning.
The first baseman, number 22, Ryan Buckner.
Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Ryan Buckner, and we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. First offering on its way.
Ball, that's inside.
There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike.
One of the best ways to keep a guy uncomfortable is to pound him inside. They're doing that, and this one caught the zone.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That could be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Davis will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So they pick up no runs on no hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Bottom part of the order, 7, 8, and 9 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. The Cubs lead this one 6-2. All set for the bottom of the 9th. And set to go is the switch-hitting outfielder, Robbie Oldham.
Robbie Oldham.
First pitch on its way. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. A 2-0 count to the Bucs center fielder. Late on that one as it's fouled off to the left side. Tehran, a Colombian-born ball player. He's an 11-year vet at the major league level, so he certainly put together a nice career in professional baseball.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has had an amazing career. And you know what? It's a testament to how hard he's worked, the changes he's had to make. This is a game of adjustments, and you don't hang around this long if you're not prepared to make some adjustments along the way.
The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
So now to the plate, Damian Miller, and it's fouled away. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Pulled the fastball down a little too much there. That's ball 1. 1 out, nobody on. Soft liner to the right side. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done.
Off the bat, that had soft base hit written all over it, but a nice snag there by the infielder on that soft liner that could have been a potential base hit.
So stepping in, Kevin Brewster, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope.
The 1-0 home. Now a swing and a fly ball. And it's a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. Pittsburgh down to their last strike. Line drive to left. And that'll get down for a 2-out single. So the bottom of the 9th is still alive after the 2-out success.
No mistake what he was sitting on, looking for a dead red piece of cheese middle of the plate, and he didn't miss it.
So striding in, Ted Tyson. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Popped him up. Padilla is there. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
And tonight's ends at a 6-2 finish. Chicago with a big 17-hit attack. Justin Steele earns his 8th victory of the season as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Ken Singleton was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Julio Tehran records 4 outs on his way to the save, his 2nd. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.